man. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get into it, y'all. This is the wrap up. The 2022 yearly wrap up, man. First off, we want to thank y'all for rocking with us for the whole year.
Absolutely.
Man, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all our guests that came through, supported us.
A lot of guests this year.
Yeah, man.
A lot of big names.
The different venues we was at. You know, shout out to some of the venues that let us come and shoot there and everything like that, man. So shout out to everybody. But we doing the wrap up.
Yeah.
2022 coming to an end.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all got any thoughts? What's some of y'all takeaways from this year? We're gonna kind of break it down the same way we did last year.
We can show it out today. It's cool.
You know, some of your takeaways from the year, and then you know some of your thoughts or plans going into the new year, man. What y'all got?
Let's go.
Oh, y'all want me to start off?
So you want me to start off? Because it's gonna get deep with me.
Go ahead.
Okay. No, I'm gonna say first because you want to go on, keep on going.
Yeah.
All right, so my biggest take, man. I love how we keep on staying consistent. I love how that we're true to our word. I love that we stay honest on this podcast and we haven't changed not one bit. I mean, your hair keeps changing every episode.
Absolutely. You gotta keep them thrown out,
Bro,
man.
every episode you look different. Every single one. Every big, small, hair, beard, no beard.
Right.
Bruh, every single time.
I would say the thing I'm gonna be consistent with, I'm keeping the beard, man.
Thank you.
The ladies love the beard.
Exactly, smooth.
I'm gonna keep the beard.
Yeah.
But the hair, man, I can't tell y'all. Wait till next year, y'all.
He gonna switch it
Wait
up.
till next year.
But like how no, for real, we stay consistent. We stay on our word. We're all progressing, getting smarter, and we're staying true to the men that we want to help build.
Yeah.
Being the men that we wish we could have had when men turned us when we were younger. So I like how we're moving in a good direction, man. I wouldn't do it nobody else, man. We doing our thing, man. It's a good idea, and I'm glad we staying with it, man. A lot of people quit. We're a year and a half in. A lot of people quit, man. They be like, forget it.
Yeah.
I know, because some of y'all, we only got y'all be dogging us, man, with these views, man. Y'all be dogging us, but we don't take it to heart, man. We understand that for anything that's great, it's gonna take a lot of hard work, a lot of emotion to go into it. Some days we won't feel like doing it. Some days we want to. Some days we want to flick y'all off because y'all ain't looking at none of this. We work hard over here. We work hard. So it's all in the progress. We showing that, man, you gotta stay consistent, man. Things will come through.
True to your word for this year?
Yeah. True, we true to our word.
I was talking about your one word was consistency.
Oh, yeah,
You think you upheld that this year?
For as far as FMF, for my health, my business, staying true. I know I won't perfect. Some things that I wish I would have did this year for my personal stuff.
That nigga was consistent.
Yeah, consistent.
He was consistent.
But not 100%.
You're the most consistent out of all of us.
Absolutely.
Nah, we all consistent.
We all consistent, but you're the most.
He a different level.
Different beast, bro.
I know you consistent with your business because you've been staying on, you've been doing your thing. Shoot, you've been entrepreneur for a while. You consistent on the things that you get off your bucket list. You've been working and doing your thing. We all consistent on certain things. Yeah.
But this is a different animal, right?
Yeah, I try to work hard, man. You gotta keep on rolling.
I'll definitely be learning from it. Can you say you stayed true to your one word this year?
Yeah. I definitely did. Efficiency.
Efficiency.
There we go.
Efficiency, yo. I definitely was way more efficient this year than I ever have been.
Yeah.
I've experienced more success this year than I have.
Nice.
And I've also experienced different type of obstacles.
Shine. Get your shine on.
Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, I got the lavender one. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating. It's light. It lasts all day. You don't got to use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, and look, you gotta shine on, everybody. Hey, look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jaw too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
That made me really look at myself, look at what's really important.
I forgot some of those.
Yeah, man.
Dang,
yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
So all the different things that not just me but us as a group just experiencing. Like it doesn't seem like a lot to come and be consistent with y'all, but for us to stay true to each other, to work through all of our different thoughts and ideas and try to come together and you know what I'm saying? Like all 3 of us is busy people, like busy people, but the consistency and then the fact that like we just enjoy doing it, man. Like G said, man, I couldn't imagine doing this with anybody else. It takes, I'm not gonna say it take a lot, but it takes dedication for us to keep providing stuff, whether y'all enjoy it, whether y'all don't, whether y'all like some of the topics or you don't. The fact that we still keep bringing it to y'all, man, hopefully y'all respect that and continue to support us if y'all enjoy it and you find it beneficial to y'all. So, with all of the stuff, man, that we kind of gone through, like as a group and then individually, for us to keep persevering. Persevering. Yeah, I said persevering. I was thinking preservatives or something like that. But persevering, yeah. But persevering through. I can't say enough about these 2 guys, but also about myself, because sometimes we don't give ourselves a lot of credit for the things that we did, man. The stuff that's been going on in his job and how he been elevating in his job. My man G got off the job, you know what I'm saying?
Fine.
And then we maintaining staying off the job, like all of us elevated in our different ways and things like that. So I think for me, man, the biggest thing is the spirit of overcoming obstacles and staying true. And then like my word efficiency, which is going to be another word, but I'm gonna give y'all my key word later for 2023 later. But that's it for me.
Yeah, so this year for me, it's been more of an internal spiritual journey because I had to really go inside to be able to maintain and handle all of the obstacles that came my way. And then with me just being transparent, in the middle of the year, I got distracted. Now with the distractions, a lot of people, you think of distraction, you think of like a detour, you think of something bad that happened, another obstacle, another challenge. But I'm gonna tell you, the best distractions come as opportunities. And it's just gonna take your focus off your priority, your main goal. You know what I mean? So I got distracted for a little bit to put more effort into something else that seemed like it was gonna position me for better, but it didn't. But that was a learning lesson. I got passed over 5 times.
Oh yeah, for that. I know you're talking about.
5 times to be promoted, and I'm the one who saved the company. And I'm like, okay, had I put that energy in me, I wouldn't even have to be at the company. So I felt some type of way, but it was just a learning lesson. God had to keep telling me, like, look, man, 5 times that this ain't where you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't keep on putting your energy, your time, your thought. That shit started stressing me out. And I was like, nah. Like, I took that cruise, I took that vacation, I got away from that.
Which one? They took about 4 cruises. Which one was you talking about? Yeah.
At some point, you gotta tell them about the pools.
Yeah, bro. The last one I turned up, I had a good old time, wound up blacking out, you know what I'm saying? Got drunk, felt good. You know what I mean? I remember bits and pieces. And then, after all of that, like winding down, getting time to myself, spending time with my woman, getting away, getting out there. I like to get out the country. Getting out the country, looking over the ocean, there's something spiritual, there's magical about it, and it's calming. In the vastness of the ocean, it always shows you that you are this in this big old world.
Yeah.
So your problems are much smaller than what you think. And then you go to these other countries, they're not set up like America. So they happy, but they wish they could have just a piece of what you got. Just for you to be able to come over here, it took a lot. You know what I mean? So they wish that they had a piece of what you got. You look at their currency, added up to $1, I think Jamaica is like a $1 there, it's like $200 or something. Like,
Ballin'.
just for me to have $10, I'm at 1,000 there, you know what I mean? Like, it's different. So after getting that clarity, I came back and was like, I can't let these things affect me. And that was one of the biggest lessons that I took is stay focused, don't get distracted, and don't take it personally, man. Don't take it personally. That is a repeated lesson I had to take this year because, you know, we talked about rejection. All right, like you go out, you try something, you get rejected. If you take it personally, you're gonna look at it like you failing, you ain't good, instead of being able to learn from it. If you take it personally, when somebody tell you no, you're not gonna be willing to ask the next person who may tell you yes. If you take it personally, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna wind up more upset, you're gonna be out of your element, you're gonna be emotional, you're gonna be all over the place, bro. And that's a repeated lesson I had to learn was don't take it personally. Somebody wanna isolate and detach away from you even though you ain't do nothing, don't take it personally. You know what I'm saying? I had to repeatedly learn these things. Like somebody going through something and they lash out on you, you know you was good, you didn't do nothing, you weren't in the wrong, don't take it personally. Somebody who going through something, they wanna bring up your old past, you're not that person no more. Don't take it personally, you know what I mean? Somebody just misery loves company. People lash out at you, all right. You know what I mean? Especially when you're now a status symbol. People are looking up to you as well. So focus on the things that are gonna accelerate you and don't take anything personally externally, bro. Don't take anything personal. That was big.
That's dope, man. And it what he talked about made me think about like this story I just recently heard, and for me, it's all about it's this constant balance that we got to keep playing, where we have to be extremely confident in everything, but we got to humble ourselves and let us know, like, yo, in the grand scheme of things, in the world history, we this in the world history. But it's about what do we make out of this little bit of time that we have here? Because at the end of the day, it only mattered to us. Yeah. And the dude broke the story down. It was his, I saw it on Instagram. Yeah. And the guy was like, yo, at your funeral, he's like, let's say you married or whatever. At your funeral, you're gonna have all these people come by. Yeah. And they're gonna be mourning you, they crying, RIP t-shirts and all of that stuff. At your funeral, wife crying, kids crying, everything like that. After the funeral, they're gonna sit, they're gonna laugh, they're gonna joke, reminisce on you.
It was you saw it was like a I didn't want to bring up, it was like a reel or something like
that.
Yeah, you I saved that joint. I wanted to do a topic on that. Dang, you already took my idea.
Oh, but then we gonna save it. We gonna save it. Was good. We gonna save it.
And that's how I wanted to go into that. Let you finish on. That's what I want to say about that. It's about this
efficiency. Yeah. Anytime they say a topic, I write it down.
But we gonna save it then. We gonna save it. I'm gonna cut it off. We're gonna talk about it later. But basically, the nutshell was that, yo, like, what do it matter how people feel about you or not? You know what I'm saying?
Really, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, because when you gone, you gone.
You gone. Nobody talk about you anymore.
You gone, man. Because people gotta move on. Because you know what? Naturally, and this is why I kind of learned to like have a balancing act, but I always enjoy my alone time and time to myself, is because I realize at the end of the day, it don't matter how people feel about me. I need to feel good about me. You know what I'm saying? I need to be happy with me and where I'm at, my life philosophies, you know what I'm saying? My morals, my character. I gotta be happy with that, because I'm the one that gotta live my life. You know what I'm saying? My parents go do what they wanna do. My daughter, she gonna grow up, do what she wanna do. Everybody gonna go live their separate lives. Your wife, they gonna stay with you, they can leave. You know what I'm saying? They can do what you wanna do. you gotta be happy with your own life, man. And when I seen that jank hit me so hard, bro. I was like, God damn. I was like, yo, it's real, man. And when we get to it, man, it kind of touch on my one word for the year, which we'll get to later.
I had that revelation as well, and I was like, you know, that's what I realized in the cruise is that I'm putting out so much energy to help others, even though that's part of my purpose. That is purpose, servitude. Servitude. Yeah, purpose is in servitude. Your passion could be something solo, but if it's purpose driven, then it's for the world, it's for others. So it's to help others. So I was meeting my purpose, but I was draining myself, and I had to learn again. I had to relearn certain things. Like we learn through repetition. You know what I mean? And I learned through experience. So I had to repeatedly experience these things where it was like, okay, you can help people, but don't hurt yourself trying to help others. And that's where I was at. I was drained, I was exhausted, I didn't have no time. And if I did have time, I was putting it to other people, making sure they was good. And then once they was good, I don't hear from them no more. You know what I mean? Now, I got this, I made it on my own. No, I put you in position. Not that I'm gonna take credibility for where you at, because that's what I wanted to see, but don't just shut me out. And it happened repeatedly. Like, yo, like, just open the business. I don't want to flood some business your way. Make sure you start all good.
Don't take it personal.
You know what I mean?
It's cool.
That's the word you was talking about.
I've been there. Don't take it personal. I've been there.
You know what I mean? It was hitting this year, bro. It was hitting repeatedly, because I'm like, man. And then I was like, you know, support. We're going to talk about that too. Next year, we got a lot coming for y'all next year.
I give it to you. You probably one of the most supportive men that I've seen. You support everybody. It don't matter if they do you wrong. It don't matter. You just don't worry about it. You always support people. So I always commend you on that. Because some people you be supporting. I be like, you like, bro, don't do that shit, bro. And you just be like, no, man. You just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. That's like, bro, they fucked up. I don't care. I'm like, bro, you right. You a bigger man than me. I'm getting better at it. You're a well bigger man than me.
I ain't there yet.
I gotta get that, man. Damn, you treat me like that.
I gotta like what I'm supporting.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can. And I mean, maybe that's another topic too.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
As
far as should you do stuff because you supposed to do it, or should you do things because like you really like it? We'll figure out how to make that. I'll figure out a better way to make it a topic. But like stuff like that, like people feel like you just supposed to support them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know you know me, we supposed to support each other. Well, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't. Like if you're not adding something to me, or I'm not adding something towards you, and that comes to me with business. Like I never push anything that I do on anybody else, because first off, that's gonna hurt me in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Because then people gonna feel like pressure to do something, and then they be like, well, I ain't really want this, or it's not this, or it's not that. No, I'm gonna nip all that stuff in the butt right to begin with. Yeah, I want people that support me because they see the benefit in it and the value in what I provide. And that's the same thing with this podcast. And we be having these conversations all the time. Like, yo, what's up with these views right here? But what we gonna do is we just gonna continue to hone our craft, get better at our craft, and y'all hopefully see the value in it, and then y'all gonna start supporting more. Because the one thing I don't feel like people should just do stuff just because you know them or you got some type of attachment to them. Do it because it's a facade. You do it because you see the value in them, and that's what we try to do here, man. A lot of people we try to push is because they shown support. You know what I'm saying? They shown some type of value that they can have in a conversation or to our podcast. You know what I'm saying? And we seen the value we can add to them, as far as promotion and getting their faces and stuff out there. So it's a two-way street, just from my view and everything. So I do want to kind of touch on that.
Yeah, we got a lot coming for next year.
Yeah, this wrap up has helped me to humble myself and to see that it takes a lot of hard work to grow. Period. Even though we ain't got there, but we've been fighting to grow our businesses for years now, and it takes a long time. And in this microwave world, not just women, but mostly men, because we're the creators, we're supposed to be the top dogs, we're the leaders. Most men think that things should happen in 1 week, 1 month,
That's
2 months, 3 months, and if it don't happen, it's like it's a problem. But the thing that we're trying to replicate and show men that you can be positive. You don't have to be a certain type of thug, nigga, whatever type be to actually make it in a certain realm. And we're going to stay consistent with being ourselves and we not changing ourselves. And just to stay consistent, because you always stay with it. He's like, we ain't worried about nobody else. We're going to do us. If people rock with it, then they rock with it. If they don't, they don't. We don't have to act like nobody else. We don't have to be like that. And I was almost a victim of that sometimes, but that's why you have good people around you to bring you back and to talk to you and have faith in them when we have certain guys around you. Don't try to hide yourself and try to be like, oh, I don't want to say this, I'm going to feel some type of way or I'm acting like a bitch about it. I'm honest with you.
We didn't have a real conversation.
I'm honest with you. I learned to open up more when it comes to being around friends and mentors and stuff like that to actually say what I want to say and see if it's a good idea. Because I'll ask them straight up. Like, bro, do you think I should do this? They'll be like, nah, I think we should do that, man. Or maybe we should do this topic. We should do this.
No, let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about that. When I have something stuck in my head, I want to do that joint. And it's good to have people around. So within this whole year, it's helped me to grow and mature, man. I have. I've grown a lot, man, dealing with these guys this last year, man. I know I don't know everything.
Check out the stories of that Instagram page.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yo, alright, so real quick. With the stories and Instagram, whenever y'all see it pop up, put it, like write us and say who you think out of the three of us that put the story up. Because we all three got access to it. So if y'all want to comment or respond to it, but then say, yo, I know that's Paul, or I know that's G, or I know that's Trey.
People can tell probably, they can tell. I know how they can tell. They watch us, they can probably tell. They like, yeah, I know it was him. I knew it was him. Hey, wild.
Hey,
we even got an argument with somebody. You won't even y'all. And I let it go.
Joe came in circle last night, matter of fact. Somebody came at me and was like, yo, you remember that? Who was that? And I was like,
I think the one that I did, you had to catch the blunt of it. And he was like, bro, who's sitting there? No, you would ask. You already knew who it was. You had to ask.
I'm the connection piece. I'm human resources.
You pretty much is. You got problems out there, man. Ain't gonna look good going with me, because I ain't gonna most times I'm letting you know now. Whatever hurts you.
Me too. Yo, it's funny. Like we different, but our thought process is really the same.
I ain't got no energy to go between you. But I ain't got time to deal with you, man.
He's like, yo, y'all are so misogynistic. Thank you for your input.
Keep on going. I ain't got time for that.
But so just to not to go into too much detail, man, but going into 2013. 2023. Yeah, 2023. Yeah.
Took us back to you.
But yo, going into 20, man, yeah, that was a good year for me. Man. That was a fun year. That's why I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that was a fun year. But going into 2023, what some of y'all like, just like 1 or 2 points y'all want to kind of like focus on or go towards as far as next year?
I can tell you straightforward is this year was to be more intentional, and I definitely upheld that. Anything I did was in alignment with. I asked myself, like, is this going to serve me? Is this going to propel me? Even when I got distracted, it was still an opportunity. So I could say I upheld the intention for this year. Definitely made some strides. Each one of us.
Oh, was that your word for this year?
Yeah.
Intention?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we forgot to ask Trey about that.
Intentional, efficiency, consistency.
Yep.
I watched that episode like 8 times.
Good.
Yeah.
Good one.
The last one. So this year, laser-like focus.
Yeah.
Focus, bro. I still got that intention. I built some consistency. I got more clarity on consistency, because you do get taken out with consistency from having the expectation. Damn, I was consistent for a week, I ain't get the result. All right, but you probably got to be consistent for a year before you get that result. So just got to be consistent, So pairing attention, efficiency, consistency with focus. and I'm just gonna stay focused. I'm not gonna allow myself to be distracted. I already know where the opportunities lie for me, and there's a lot more things that I could have done so far that could have propelled me even further for myself, but I did other stuff for other people that allowed me to be thrown off of my track and put my trajectory a little off. So now 2023 is about focus. Right? I got to get some passive income. That's a big goal for me. I got to get some actual passive income.
We all
no more playing, man.
No.
Working for money is ghetto. I ain't trying to be ghetto.
Why is it the new thing? I just talked about that. Who made that up? It irks my nerves. Like it's rain outside. It's ghetto.
It's ghetto.
It's not ghetto. Maybe this who started this.
Working is ghetto.
Who started that? It don't matter what it is. It's something that you don't like. It's ghetto.
Ghetto.
No, it's not.
Blueberries are so ghetto.
It's so ghetto. They ghetto. I'm so tired of that. I don't know who started this. I'm eventually start doing it. Eventually, it's gonna be trendy. So it's get on my nerves, man. I gotta be angry, man. That's gonna be my 20. Yeah. So it's 2023. I'm calming down my anger. I'm calming down. I'm getting a lot better. I'm getting a whole lot better. I'm getting better. I was a big introvert and I kept my anger in. Now I'm talking to people more. In 2022, because of them two, I've been talking a lot more.
Yeah.
This is the most I've ever talked in probably my whole life.
Yeah.
I promise you. My mom told me as a kid, she thought I was a mute at first. I was quiet. She tell me, y'all meet her? She'll tell you that I was quiet most of the time. I was just always quiet. Until now, finally in my 30s, I'm like, yo, okay, I need to talk more. I need to talk more. He been saying I need to talk more. So I thank them for this year. No one thing I did was talk a lot, and I'm proud of myself.
Yes.
2023, I'm gonna talk even more.
Yeah.
I'm understanding that the more I talk, the more opportunity comes to me, the better I feel. It's like therapy, and the more business gonna come towards me. So I'm gonna have to talk more. That's what I'm gonna do 2023. Like he said, I'm focused. I'm talking more, working on my passive income. About to kill this YouTube game. I'm staying more consistent than I've ever been.
Yeah.
I learned a lot in 2022, man. This year coming up, oh man.
Watch out.
Well, it's gonna be what in a couple days. It's gonna be next year, but y'all know what I mean.
Yo.
I'm gonna be consistent.
So for me, I got a word for our podcast, and then I got a word for myself. The word for the podcast is expansion. You know what I'm saying? Expansion.
Big things.
Some of the stuff we've been talking about, bringing to y'all and everything, man. Y'all just gotta stay tuned because we taking it. It's not just gonna be a podcast anymore. You know what I'm saying? We gonna push it. You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff coming. So for the one word for the podcast is expansion, but the one word for myself is confidence. And I say confidence because I'm a confident person, but I still have those times where like I don't feel as confident as I should be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something we all should work on, but having those supreme confidences, you got these certain people you might not like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Kanyes or the Kyries or whatever, or the Trumps or whatever, you know what I'm saying? All these people are like controversial people, but at the end of the day, they got the confidence to say and stand on whatever they mean. You know what I'm saying? We not trying to go political on anything, like, but just the fact somebody bold enough to say this, and it's some people that agree with it, some people that don't. The people that's bold enough to go out and in front of somebody say the opposite. Yeah, that confidence.
You said the irrational man is the one
that makes progress. All progress is done through the irrational person. You know what I'm saying? The irrational person makes the world bend around them instead of conforming to the world. So mine is, shoot, man, maybe it's being irrational. When I think about it.
That's good.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking about maybe being like, yo, sometimes we gotta be a little irrational to make progress.
Because you are confident. It's a different.
It's a supreme confidence.
Yeah.
It's a different level of confidence where, like, I'm confident, like, yo, no matter what, I'm gonna make it through. Yeah. It's a different level of confidence to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can believe it, but then to have the confidence in yourself to say it and then take all the arrows that's gonna come with it. Come on. That's a different level of confidence because it's gonna come. And the thing is, whether you say it or you don't say it, you still gonna take arrows. Right? But if you say it it's a bunch of arrows that come out, but if you got the confidence and the mental fortitude to fight through it, which those are the things I'm working on, it's a different level. So for me, it's confidence, but it might be that's 1A, but 1B might be being a little bit more irrational.
Cause I had somebody tell me, because they was like, I had somebody tell me that you don't tell. I understand making moves and silent, but like you said, we talk more. You can't be so quiet because letting people know what it is that you're doing. It's marketing. You know, you gotta let this be known and be out there some type of way. So I'm like, yo, I can't be but so quiet. I said, why is that? Why do you think you gotta be quiet? And they said, that's because you don't know who's praying against you. You don't know who's wishing for your downfall. And I said, yeah, but your faith in yourself has to be stronger than the fear or the doubt of somebody else. So going into 2023, you can expect us to be more confident, more rational, more focused, more loud and consistent. You know what I mean? Y'all better be ready. Yeah. And I hope y'all ready. So y'all go ahead and put in the comments, what is it something that you're doing to prepare for the next year? Because we already ready. And I'm gonna tell you, what we say, you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So, better get prepared, and you gotta be prepared for all the things that you pray for, that you work for, that you hope, you wish, you dream of. You gotta be prepared for it, man. Because when it comes and you ain't ready,
you gonna lose it. No. You ain't gonna be able to hold on to it, man. Have that confidence in yourselves.
Man. Yeah. And we see y'all next year.
Yeah. Peace. All right.